Huh?
I didn't like name it. It just says I'm going live.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, live on YouTube is, if you don't schedule it, it just puts you in the live short feed, I think.
Oh, not no. It's all good. I can edit it from my laptop.
Okay. Nice. Bro, are you? No, you're inside.
Oh, your yeah.
I thought you were outside because it looks like my old balcony in Switzerland. I was like, bro, it's cold. What are you doing?
Yeah. What? It's been really cold lately.
Hmm?
Actually, crazy. Let's see. Okay. I remember last time we went live. It took like a few minutes before people actually.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, there's one. Uh, if you guys are interested in the J-Fine visa, we're answering questions right now about Japan, business immigration, all that.
Hey, person. Hope you're having a great day. Feel free to ask anything. Kunle and I, we run our separate businesses in Tokyo, well, in Japan. And I was on the J Find visa in Japan, and Kunle still is on the J Find visa. I switched to HSP. So, like lots to talk about. And our goal is to just, based on our experiences, to help you guys to provide you with information about building a life and a business in Japan, and really not about, hey, yo, what's up, yin and yang. It's probably an insider. Or, well, yeah. So, and not because we are like the super extroverted entrepreneurs building stuff in Japan. It's not us. Like, we are, I think Kunde and I, we're like so, I don't think introverted is the right word, but like more on the calmer side of things.
Yeah.
But we like to analyze stuff and research. And so, yeah, any questions you have about Japan, building a life and a business, feel free. We
Yeah.
are here for you.
Oh shit, Greece. Nice.
Love back, man.
Love that. Yeah. Anything you guys want to ask? Doesn't even have to be J-Fun related too. If you want have any questions about Japan too,
Mhm. Yeah.
we can answer some questions too. Just get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, so more people just came in. It's 18 now. Yeah, we're here to answer any questions about the J-Fun visa or anything about Japan in general. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comments. Um, let's see. How was it opening up a bank account for you?
It was in the beginning, especially. I hope the audio is fine. They're doing some construction here. In the beginning, bro, that was tough. Because the way it works is usually you don't come on a self-sponsored visa like a J Find, right? And so usually you would have a student visa,
Yeah.
or an employment, a working visa. And so if you do have one of either, you know, for school, your school is your guarantor. And so they will help you even with the opening of a bank account.
Yeah.
And so because you are allowed to work part-time 28 hours. And so if you have a working visa, someone of the company will most often come with you to the bank and open you an account with the um, same bank that the company has an account with.
Yeah.
And so with the J Fine, bro, that was a mess for me. 5 months, I couldn't open an account, even with Japan Post Bank,
Yeah.
no chance. Because they were like, what is this visa? Like, we don't know this visa.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
If y'all don't already know, Ozan was the first one to get the J Fine visa. So it's like even I had trouble figuring out how to like actually get here and like actually like set everything up. And I was what it was already 1 year and a half, a year
Mm.
and a half that I the J Fine visa has been out. So I can't even imagine like what you had to go through. 5 months is crazy.
That was insane. Now think about it. Now, so you don't have a bank account, and I don't believe in this like in the loop of like phone and address and bank account. That's like,
It's
you know,
insane.
um,
Yeah.
but bro, the first 5 months I could not rent a proper apartment because I didn't have a local bank account because of the J Find visa.
Yeah.
Because they look at my visa and on the Zydu card it says, well, designated activities, which
Yeah.
by the way is the same immigration status that refugees get.
What?
Mhm. But with the exception, bro, look at this. With the exception of they put a paper slip in your passport saying that you are allowed to work in, whatever field without restrictions. That's the only
Yeah.
difference
Yeah.
that I found was happening. And so because of that, man, it was tough communicating with management companies, trying to open a bank account. What I did is I did a lot of research and then I filled out this paper saying that I employed myself basically officially, and so and it wasn't the same paper that I submitted to become a kojinji gyonushi, free sole proprietor.
It's sole proprietor. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different form, and
Yeah.
so I submitted that, and then once I did that, they were like, "Oh, okay, so you work, you have the hanko, we can open you an account." But that was
Yeah.
5 months after that.
It's
You know what
insane.
I'm saying? And so the first 5 months, my learning is get yourself a Wise account or Revolut account or any like backup for Japan to make payments here locally.
Yeah. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I was able to set up a Japan Post bank
Hmm.
in the first few weeks.
Hmm.
They just like revised it by the time I got here. But bro, we all salute you. We all thank you for going through it. um, there's a question: what are some of the main overlooked growing industries in Japan? Um, you gotta think about that. Do you have anything that comes to mind?
As in like building a business.
Probably. You didn't specify, or they didn't specify.
If if it's building a business, I like personally, and this comes out of personal interest, I think I would look into upcycled kimono
Mm, yeah,
and use that in a variety of ways because Japan does have a lot of um, unused or like garbage. What do you like? Yeah, upcycled level kimono material,
yeah,
and that's one. Cars are a huge thing, man.
yeah. The
Now,
barrier to entry is crazy though. Like
yeah,
I'm doing cards right now, and it's
mhm,
still kind of yeah. I'm not even in it yet for sure. I've just been making content, and I was able to get like the license to sell, but
mhm.
like to get into auction, like it's a whole process. So um but yeah, that is an industry for sure that people uh,
Mm.
don't really know about. Um,
How long did
what's
it take you to get the used car sell license? Like from application to the receival of the
I think about 2 months.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I went in, I got it filled out, um, and then they processed it for up to 2 months.
Mm.
Yeah,
That was at the police station, right? Okay.
yeah. Um, I'm trying to think. I feel like you know how everybody goes to Tokyo, Kyoto,
Mm.
Osaka. I
Mm.
feel like an untapped market is like the countryside.
Mm.
Like a lot of them do want tourists, but they're just people aren't attracted to that. So I feel like to get to that point of where people do go, I think it's just like social media
Mhm.
influencers going there and actually showing the places and I don't know, some type of incentive for people to go,
Mhm.
whether that's meeting people that are interesting or trying like great restaurants. Yeah, I think that's untapped for sure. Just getting people to like the countryside of Japan and places that aren't really visited.
100%. And I think that's a problem right now because so local people, local foreigners in Japan, they are like done um with the concentration of tourists in the main spots.
Yeah,
But then also local people, Japanese people, they don't want to see foreign people anymore. Cause man, look at even like I live in Asakusa and I see how people behave.
yeah,
Right? It's like I understand. Um and that's why I try to be as invisible as possible.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but I think yeah, rural market is a huge thing. If I had enough money, back to the growing industries, I would go into the rental property market for sure. I
that's huge for
yeah,
sure.
but right now I do have one big client in real estate, but more like selling new condos and houses. But through that company, I get in touch with a lot of like the Akia Mart stuff, like the market, Akia
Yeah,
market stuff. And man, it is like huge potential out there.
yeah,
Um, but again, requires some money, you know.
yeah, yeah. No, as far as investing, that's definitely something I'm looking to in the future.
Mm.
Um, and I think that's just good for Japan overall. I mean, it spreads out the distribution of tourists.
Mhm.
Kind of, I think I've noticed that people come to Japan often, like reoccurrently,
Mhm.
and so, and of course, they're going to like Tokyo, they're going to Osaka, they're going to the same places. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna come back, why not try something completely
Mhm.
new, like the real Japan?
Mhm.
I feel like Tokyo and Osaka don't really, even and Kyoto with the amount of tourists, it doesn't really
Mhm.
like justify or not justify. It doesn't really show what Japan is.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a beautiful country, and if people knew like about the small places, like I'm sure they'll go. You just need to
Mhm.
just people just you don't know what you don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Love that. Um, I've driven past, well, road tripped in Shikoku and Kyushu.
Mm.
Bro, oh my gosh. Like the places out there, insane. No one talks and writes about Shikoku. Um, it's always the three big cities, or like, Honshu and Kanto and Kansai.
Yeah.
Um, there's so many beautiful places out there. Oh my gosh. And yeah, but it's okay. It does need transportation. You do need to rent a car. It's not
Yeah.
like easy as hop on hop off trains and buses.
Yeah.
in rural areas, but maybe eventually, with the declining population and stuff like that, there has to be a solution. Eventually, maybe the rural areas will get um, targeted.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I heard, aren't they building the like Shinkansen from Tokyo to like Hokkaido or something?
I don't know. I think there is, because right now what you do have to do is go from here to Aomori.
Yeah.
I think Hakodate, and then you have to transfer there and go to Chitose or Sapporo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're building a like one liner.
I don't. Yeah. I don't. I heard something about like a big project along that. Um. Hi, Justin. I appreciate you. uh. Yeah. I feel like Japan has so much potential to
Hmm.
that, and it's crazy. They've already like done so much. But there's so much more that can be done.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. No, I'm excited to be a part of that because I genuinely love this culture. I love this country, and I want to help it help the culture like thrive and survive.
Hmm.
So
Maybe one more not so cultural thing, I guess. Um, Bro, the wine market.
mm,
Wine market is like Japanese people love wine, and when I say Japanese people, I'm generalizing, but I mean like business people or
yeah,
like C-level people and whatnot. Um, they love their good wine, and they
yeah,
pay a lot of money for a bottle of
yeah,
good wine. So if you can bring wine from South Africa, or maybe we have two really tasty wines that I know in Switzerland, and then Turkey has a good selection. It's I would tap into that market. Greece, I don't know if that makes sense, if that's interesting to you, but covering your question about the growing industries, I think
yeah.
the wine market, if you play it out well, is a huge market. Yeah.
I don't even I don't even know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let's do some other questions too.
Hmm.
So when you applied, what? How long did it take to process the application for the J-1 visa?
I applied in on the first day in April, first day that it was launched. I think it was April 26th. And then I got my visa in July, at the COE in July.
Yeah,
And then I was back home in Switzerland at that time. So I applied in Japan, and then I went back to Switzerland. And then my friend who lived in Japan, he received the COE because I appointed him as my, representative.
yeah,
And then he took it with him to Switzerland. And then I applied for the visa. And that process, like the visa application process itself, took 4 days at the embassy.
wow, yeah.
But the COE, man, that's a tough nut to
So
crack.
you
Um,
said you knew someone, your friend. Is he Japanese or
no,
is
no,
he?
it's foreign. He doesn't live here anymore.
But
Yeah.
he was living. He was a resident of Japan.
Yes. And
Is it
so
just resident or like citizen? Like how does that work?
no, you do need to have a address in Japan.
Address. Okay, I see.
That's important because I
Oh,
needed to give them an address so that they could send the COE to that address. But I wasn't living like residing in Japan at that time.
right, right, right.
I was on my tourist visa,
Yeah,
and then in my application there was like a one pager where I explained my situation. I said, "Hey, I'm applying from within Japan, but it's for the J find. But because I don't have an address, please send this to my friend." That's what they did.
yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
I remember I was looking into the COE. So I came for my internship in 2024, summer of
Mm.
2024, and I was here for a total of 3 months. I thought if I get here, I can just apply and I'll be good. But when I actually got here, it was the whole thing. They said I had to go back to the States. And
Hmm.
that kind of like made me mad because I thought, like, I told everybody before the internship, I was like, yo, I'm gone. Peace out. I'm in Japan now. And so, no, I had to go back to the States to actually apply. Um, and I was going to do a COE. I did know people in Japan,
Hmm.
but it wasn't my one friend that I did know that I've known for like five years at the time, at least. He actually works in another country, so I didn't I couldn't ask him, and I knew other people, but I just didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to. I know that's a lot of pressure in a way, like to just take on the responsibility of someone you don't really know. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do this without the COE, which
Hmm.
means that it took longer to receive the visa. So as soon as I landed back in the States, after 3 months of being here, I literally, like, 2 hours after landing, I went to the embassy and I put in my application. I'm like, "I don't wanna be here any longer than I have to." And
Hmm.
so, a month went by, I didn't hear anything, 2 months went by, and what they're supposed to do is, like, they're supposed to send it to you with your passport. So you give them your passport at the embassy, and they do a whole bunch of stuff like, register you, but, yeah, I was just really eager. So after 2 months, um, they said, like, the longest it would be, like, is 8 weeks or more. So after 2 months, I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the embassy and see if they processed it." And when I got there, like, they actually, like, did. Like, they just haven't sent it yet. So I was like, "Okay, I got the" when I got there, I was able to get it. And then, by that time too, I was, like, going off of faith, but I booked my flight already. I'm like, "There's no way it's gonna take 3 months." Like,
Hmm.
so, yeah, I booked my flight, and so I think it was, like, December 4th or something, and then December 25th, I was in Japan. I left. So, yeah, I think, yeah, it just depends on the person, it depends on the situation, but I'd say, like, after 2 months, then you should be kinda like, "What's going on?" And you should probably go check in.
Yeah. Where did you find out about the J Find?
Um, uh, I think I was just randomly online and I, like, came across it, because there wasn't any information out there
Hmm.
like that. You had to, like, be in the know to know. That's why this content is so important, but, yeah, what's crazy is that my former school, the University of Oklahoma, was not on any of the list.
Mm.
So me transferring that last year, like, literally enabled me to get the visa. Like, without transferring, I wouldn't have been able to come.
Bro, it's insane. Like you don't realize how life just lays every single, like blocks into your path, and you just follow that, thinking, well, it's not gonna lead where I want it to go, but in the end, it's just exactly gonna lead you towards where you have to be. It is insane, man. Like I don't know, I never wanted to like go to university, um, and not because I don't think highly of university or anything. It's more like I just never knew what I wanted to do in life.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, but then I did it. And to my surprise, that piece of paper enabled me to live my life here.
right.
And once you're over the like pink glass stage of Japan, bro, new doors open and like new opportunities come. And
Yeah,
you're like, holy shit, like it's
yeah.
nice.
You said Pink Loft? Wait,
pink glasses.
can you explain?
Um, yeah, yeah. So you know when you the first time when you're in love with someone or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like Rosa. What is it in English? There's like a term for that in English. Like
yeah.
when you're in love, you tend to like ignore all the bad things about
Right,
something,
right, right.
right? And
Red
so
flags
that
and everything.
happens with so many people, young people especially, who come to Japan
Yeah,
because on social media, Japan is perfect.
yeah,
It's like the perfect country, utopia,
yeah,
and then once they come here, they don't understand the system, they get frustrated. Loneliness is a huge thing. I'm
huge.
building by myself, you're building by yourself.
Yeah,
Like if you're mentally not resilient, bro, it's like it's the worst.
yeah,
And so, but once you're past that stage and once you actually feel comfortable here because of the person you are and because of the system,
yeah,
it's, I think, one of the best countries out there. Like safety, um, cleanliness, the network, bro.
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to build what I'm doing here back home in Zurich.
Right.
Zurich, bro, we're such a like Switzerland has like 8 million population of 8 million. We're so tiny.
Yeah,
Um, and so here it's like, especially in the beginning, I organized events, I went to events, built my network, and you never, again, you never know what you don't know. And so you
right.
talk with someone, that person goes like, hey yo, you know what? I have a friend, let's grab coffee with them. And that friend brings you into their network. Um, yeah, it's good, good stuff.
It's facts, bro. Facts. I yeah, I want to reiterate what you said. Like Japan is not perfect. It's not what you see on social media. But if you like really love what you're doing and you love the country, like then it's like a really great country to be in.
Mm.
I I remember when I came for the internship. So that was my second time in Japan. The first time, everything was actually perfect. Like everything worked. Like it, but I was here for a week, so I didn't have time to like actually like go through shit. So like the first week or the 1 week I was here, I was like everything lined up perfectly. I was meeting so many cool people. Uh, yeah, I was like finally in Japan after learning Japanese for 9 years. So it was
Mhm.
like, oh my god, I want to live here. And so when I came the second time, even from the start, like the day before I left, I lost my wallet and I lost like my driver's license and everything. So and my debit cards, my credit cards. So I went to
Mhm.
Japan without all that. I only had cash on me. And then in the airport, like when I actually got to Japan, my bag was busted up. Like I don't know what happened, but like I need to show you a picture. It was insane. And then like the internship, there's some stuff that happened that just wasn't great. Then after the internship, like I just some other stuff. It wasn't perfect. Like I wasn't having a great experience in Japan the second time. But that was a good thing because I knew like despite all the bad things that was happening to me, like I still wouldn't I there's no other place I'd rather be.
Mm.
So I think if you move to Japan, you have to be here, or if you want to move to Japan, you have to come long enough to experience the bad, so you know, like if it's like what you really want to do,
Mhm.
um, because it can get bad. Like you said, you have to be mentally strong to do this. Um, yeah,
Absolutely. And also, I think it really depends on if you're working at a Japanese corporate or if you're working at a um, foreign managed company, if you're building your own stuff. Because, bro, I'm looking at my friends, or foreign friends working at Japanese companies based in Japan.
yeah,
It's not that they work long hours. The problem is they don't have enough to do in their work,
yeah,
and so they get unmotivated or like it just drains them because you just sit there and waste hours of your time, of your day. And that's like, frustrating, I think.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people also do overtime just to get more, make more money,
Yeah.
right? Um, so I
Yeah.
think all in all, it just drains you, and you're like, man, is this the life I want? This is not the Japan that I thought it would be.
Right.
And
So
so, yeah.
if you're like teaching English too, that's like that really sucks. Or so I've heard. Like, as far as like hours and just yeah, the experience too. So hours and the pay is
Mhm.
really low here for teachers.
It's interesting.
Go ahead.
The pay was really good, like 15 years ago as an English teacher.
Yeah.
But now, bro, with the economy, we got inflation here finally. You know, it's like everything is getting more expensive. The salaries for English teacher just stays the same.
Yeah.
Um, luckily, you know, like expenses, daily expenses, monthly expenses are still like super realistic and manageable.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Tokyo, but it's not enough to like save up and for the future. And if you want to get married, if you want to have kids, if you want to invest money, it's
Right.
just not enough.
Right. You're surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming back to your point, you're not thriving. It's just a survival mode.
Yeah.
And you just don't know because you're stressed, and then your brain gets um like you just in this paralysis state, and you don't know what to do next. If you should quit, because if you quit, it's not good for your CV, right? It's like so many things that put you back into this loop, and that's why a lot of people are not happy,
Right.
right? um yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, if you're mentally not resilient, it can be a really tough place.
Yeah.
But if you are, best place ever.
Right. 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 I think if you're just looking for a way in,
Mm,
like teaching English is perfect. They
hmm
set you up nicely. But I think you have to think steps ahead. Like what's next after you teach English? If you're going to be teaching English, what events are you going to network and see your next way, your next job after that will give you more security?
hmm
Because it's yeah, it unless you're in it differs where you're at, how much pay you get as a teacher, but yeah, for the majority, like it's not you're gonna be in a tough spot. I knew when I came to Japan the first time, I told myself I'm moving here. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I told myself that. And so when I was like looking into like Japanese companies and just teaching English and stuff, I told myself that I didn't really want to be in a position where I wasn't like happy or thriving.
mm,
Like there was no way. I already had a tough life up until then. So it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? And that's when I was doing my research, I found the JFund visa, and it's like, okay, that's perfect.
hmm
And I know it was a risk to start a company, but like, I mean, what if I win? What if I actually make it?
hmm
I'm living in Japan and I'm financially stable, and
hmm
this is the dopest city ever. It's like you can't beat it. So it was worth the risk for sure.
100%, bro. I mean, oftentimes if you play your cards right,
Yeah.
with risk comes reward. That's what it is. And I
Right.
wish, we bounce between 2 and 4 viewers, but hopefully more people will see and hear this. If your if your goal is to just come here and see how life is, there's 3 ways that are the easiest.
Yeah.
One, you get a student visa, you learn the language and see how it is, tap into the Japan water, get like a feel of everything. Two, you get the J Find or J Skip if you're maybe coming from Silicon Valley, for example, and you have the means to do so, for the J Skip. For JFind, you don't need that much. You need like 1,300 USD. Um, and then, which is one of the requirements. And then the third one is English teaching, because it will open up the doors if you know where to go. As you said, if you know which networking events to join, if you have people skills,
Yeah.
just I think it's from that point on, when you come here and you land a visa, it's up to you what you do with that opportunity.
Right.
And so I think that's really important, you know?
Yeah. 100%. Well said. Well said. Uh, you mentioned 200,000 yen
Mm,
for the J fine or
mhm.
1,300. What do you think about that? I know for me that was not nearly enough to survive.
Oh, no. Fuck no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No. It's, bro, I don't want to say the number because it's ridiculously stupid and embarrassing,
Yeah.
but I spent 5 months on Airbnbs and furnished apartments.
Mm, yeah.
Like, the 200,000 yen is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's enough to buy you a flight back home. That for sure.
Yeah.
But like anything else than that, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
I feel like with the J fine or J skip or J fine, J skip, you're already in your career, you're good.
yeah,
But if let's say you're a college student or you're fresh out of college like me, I would say work in your respective country, save
mm,
up, and stack your bread.
mm-hmm,
Well, I wish I was able to do that. For me, I was kind of, in a way, running away from home. So it was like
mm,
to get to Japan as soon as possible. And I already have a support system in Japan, so it made sense to like just go. But if you're fresh out and you're trying to figure it out, save some money, and then when you come, I'd recommend getting a share house. Share house is perfect way to save a lot of money. If you don't know what a share house is, it's like a house with uh 20 20 plus residents in their own individual rooms. It varies by house, but you're paying half the amount you pay at an apartment,
mm,
and um you're also with people from all over the world. You're living with people from all over the world. The share house I was in, like I have friends in Europe now because I lived in that house. I have friends from China because I lived in that.
mm,
So it's like it's a great way to network. It's a great way to make friends because it is really lonely here. But most of all, it's a great way to save money and like get your foot in the door.
mm.
Yeah,
And there are more share houses popping up. There's one brand recently making also well doing great marketing. They're called HAUN,
yeah,
Haun, and they look pretty clean, minimalistic, beautiful rooms,
yeah,
beautiful common living area. There's yeah, that's a pretty good tip, bro. Yeah.
yeah. I think it's so doable. It's so
Hmm.
doable. And it's yeah,
But yeah, coming back to your question about the 200K, I think like that should be at least 1 million for the first year, like 1 million yen,
yeah. What do you know
because
USD? I can look it up now.
probably I would say like 6,000 USD.
6,300.
Big brain time, brother. Big
Dang.
brain time.
Y'all better be listening to this, man.
Um, yeah, and so because think about it, share house, you pay anywhere between 60 to like 90K
Right,
for a decent share house.
right, right.
Upper, there's always cheaper, but with cheaper you have lower quality of also not only the facility but also the people, right?
Yeah,
Which is super important. But so say 60,000. The first year alone, you will have to pay at least 500,000 yen plus the living expenses,
yeah,
which will put you already at the 1 million mark, right? And so in 1 year, you haven't figured out shit. So you need to still go out, do your thing, and learn the system, maybe learn the language,
Yeah.
and yeah.
That's where learning Japanese and having those skills comes in
Mhm.
because that everything what you're able to do in your first year is all dependent on like
Mm,
how much you can access. Like knowing Japanese, I don't know that people. Not a lot of people know this, but knowing Japanese will get you further in Japan, bro. It's people don't know that.
mhm.
Yeah, it's Japan. Once you learn the system, you can navigate it.
And it's actually pretty easy to navigate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if you know how, it is so accessible and it's easy. And the reason why I'm saying this is everything has a structure.
Mm,
Like you can just call people and ask if you don't know something. Coming back to learning language, right? Um, Look up the vocabulary that you want to use, call
mm,
them up,
yeah.
and that's how I started out as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm incorporating businesses, I'm getting visas for people, and I did that by asking, calling immigration, calling the Homukyoku, and be like, look, my Japanese sucks,
Yeah.
but I had the words and I was like, I wanted to inquire regarding this. What can I do? Do you have forms? Um, yeah, you do have to put the effort, you do have to put the energy and time, and in the end, you're investing in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, it's really what's your goal. I think that's important.
Yeah. I sort of look at my life as a game right now.
Hmm.
Like I'm trying to survive, and to do that, like I have to keep getting better with language and
Hmm.
acquiring like new connections, and so and then I keep leveling up. So it's like, yeah, those opportunities every day where it's like, okay, if I can set up my phone number or my bank account, that's a win. That's
Hmm.
the next level. And bro, I saw a post recently is like the people that like move to a foreign country and like living there is like they're the strongest mentally and they
Hmm.
have like they're like the most put together because they have to learn a new language, learn a new culture, learn how to navigate a whole new system. It's a lot, but like if you can do this, you can do whatever you want. Like you're capable of doing whatever you want.
Hmm. I think, well, I would agree with that, but I would also argue, looking at my network, looking at myself, but I think people who move out of their home countries, like at some extent, we can talk about this another time too, but I feel like, because you mentioned running away from something, right?
Yeah,
I feel like, yes, we are mentally 100% Brazilian, but there's also like this broken part in us, which we know we will never be able to fix back home with friends, family, with our past self. And I think that's the hard part, to just accept that, and there's like no resolution. Because I mean, people ask me, for example, like, bro, why did you give up Switzerland for Japan? Like, pay is good, life quality is amazing.
yeah,
It's like beautiful country. Everyone wants to go visit Switzerland.
yeah,
Um, and I have my reasons. I'm grateful. I'm 100% grateful. I think it's the best place on earth, in my personal opinion,
yeah,
to grow up as a kid. I'm talking about the German speaking part, specifically Zurich.
yeah,
Education is amazing. You have a multicultural environment. You have people from all over the place, bro. It is insane. Like, we did not have a single pure Swiss kid in our classes.
wow,
Everyone was like second, third generation. Parents from Italy, um, Turkey, China, Korea, Japan, South Africa, South
yeah,
America, Americans. Bro, it is an insanely beautiful environment. Um, and I'm grateful for that. I
yeah,
think that has obviously shaped, me as a person. Um, but yeah, we all have reasons to leave, or home countries, And
Yeah.
so I think, to come back to your point, yes, I think foreign people building something or like living abroad are mentally resilient. But I think there's like this part in each of us where we go like, man, something doesn't sit right, but we can fix it. But it is what it is. We have to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Um, do we
People
got
ask questions about Japan. Ask questions about Japan. Go in the chat.
should we call it at like 10:30 or something?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. I want to go eat, I'm not gonna lie.
So what
And
time do you go to Sedegaya?
uh 성genjaya.
Sanggenjaya.
なんて、4時半、
Okay.
そう、なんだっけ。Probably 2時間。
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Not no. 4時間. So like 2 o'clock. Yeah. Because it'll take me, because I live like about 2 hours
Bro,
away.
we need to bring your ass here. Like either here or Kanagawa or Yokohama, wherever you feel comfortable,
bro,
but like,
bro,
bro, it's far.
if anybody in watching this live right now, like, could just like give me like an opportunity that will make me a millionaire, I can easily do that. Something. I I know something's coming. I'll move when it's time. The universe will guide me when it's time. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it now. I do like where I'm living right now.
Hmm.
It's very slow. Um, a lot of older folks, so it's like I'd be walking and I'd be like, "Konnichiwa,"
Hmm.
or a little bow. Bro, it's like the most wholesome thing ever. I love it. So
The Your latest video,
yeah,
was that in Shonan?
no, that's Fuji by Fuji.
Oh, okay.
It was not not that. I forgot what it's called where Fuji is, but yeah, it was where Fuji is.
Fujikawa?
Fujikawa Kawaguchiko.
Oh, Kawaguchiko. Okay.
Kawaguchiko, man.
Yeah. It looked nice.
It was. I loved it. I That's definitely somewhere I want to like go often.
Hmm.
Chill vibes, and there's like a whole city around it. Um, yeah, I need to get a car. I need to get a car.
Wait, you have your Japanese license, right?
I have an international license. I can rent a car legally, but I do want
Bro,
a Japanese license.
get the Japanese license. You know why?
Why is that?
Like renting cars is so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Like when you rent your car like for 8,000 yen with the international license at like Toyota, whatever, um, you can get with the Japanese license, you have access to car share.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to go for like 2, 3 hours, bro, it's gonna cost you like 2,000 yen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's I'm down. Eventually, I want to get my own car because I'm in
Hmm.
the car industry. Like I want a sports car now, so it's like I already got a few in mind.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, eventually I'll do all that. I'm looking. I want to be settled with everything else. Like I want to be well into my career before I get start looking at stuff like that. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, for now I got the international license just in case.
We'll get there, bro. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
for sure. I'm glad we were able to do this too. 'Cause this is recorded, so I mean it's gonna be out there for people
Hmm.
to watch. This won't be the last one we do either. We barely even like really got into the
Touched
question.
anything, yeah.
Yeah, so
Um, but yeah, if you're watching this afterwards, please feel free to comment anything, give your feedback, give your questions. Kunle and I, we are happy to talk about anything. Um, Again, for us, if we can bring Japan closer to you and you closer to Japan by like being just hands down honest and genuine about that,
Yeah,
uh, please feel free. We're happy to do that.
100%, 100%. Make sure y'all subscribe to both of our channels and like this video. We're gonna be doing more of these for sure.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. All right.
Um, yeah, have a great, blessed night, I guess, people. And Kunle, I'll talk to you soon. We'll go grab some nice food
Yes,
soon.
sir.
Yeah. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Love you.
Sure.
Take care. Bye bye.